Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. Today in this video, we are going to see about SQL quiz, which is having 25 questions. We are covering the basics of SQL related to those type of things. In the previous videos, we have done about HTML 40 bits covered and CSS 25 and JavaScript we have done. So if you haven't watched those things, please visit my channel and check the playlist of W3 Schools quizzes. So these quizzes are just test to your skills. That's it. It will contain 25 questions. So each bit consists of one point for the correct answer. At the end of the quiz, you will get the scorecard. So after the completion of that quiz, you will get the correct answers, details, and those all the things at the end card. So before getting started into this SQL quiz, I would just want to mention one thing, that is, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe here. Please subscribe that, and also click the bell icon and select the button called as all, so that you will never miss any update from us related to videos or any quizzes or any other web technologies we are going to upload in our channel. If you're already subscribed, then just please visit my channel and check out the playlist what we have uploaded till now. Just look out the content which you are looking for. If you seen those videos, that will definitely help you if you are at starting level of web development. We have done content related to W3 Schools website only, which is a very cool website where you can find so many advantages with the right editor. You can practice with that particular instant only through online editor. In jQuery tutorials we have done so many, uploaded so many related different types of videos. You can check it out. So Visual Studio debugging tools and how to debug breakpoints with the breakpoints, step in, step out, and we have done CSS and JavaScript tutorials also. Technology tips, and we have done related to reviews related to apps and websites, and for interviews of different types of interviews we done videos, and some interview type of videos also we have done. Check out our playlist all. Maybe our videos will help us to gain good content. So let's start the today's video, that is related to SQL quiz. So let's start. We have in 25 bits. Don't get confused about the jumbling of this multiple answers. While I'm answering, you can also practice by opening this website along with me, and I'm going to give a brief explanation about each and every bit while answering those bits, so that you will get some extra knowledge related to that particular concept, right? So let's get started. So here is the first question. What is the full form of SQL? Like that, what does SQL stand for? That is nothing but a structured query language, right? Everyone will know the full form of SQL. That is a structured query language, right? We have to write queries for that to extract the data like that from the database. So this is nothing but a query language, which is structured query language. Next, next bit is which SQL statement is used to extract data from the database. For getting data from the database, we use this select statement, select star or select which column you have to get. So select statement is used to extract the data from the base. This is a basic question which everyone should know about SQL, right? Select statement, not a extract, not a open, not a get. So select statement is used to extract data from the database, and which SQL statement is used to update the data in the database. To update the database, we have this update statement, not a modify or save as. We have update in SQL. We use this update statement to update the data in the database. Next, for deleting the data in the database, we should use delete statement. There is no remove or collapse. SQL statement, we have delete statement for deleting data from the database. So next, which SQL statement you use to insert new data into table? For inserting new data into a table in SQL, we have insert into. So that by using this insert into statement, we can insert new data from that to any table in the database. So next, with SQL, how do you select a column based on first name from the table named as person? Here table name is persons and column name is column name is first name. How you are going to select means you have to mention like what columns from which tables. Like select column names from what table you have to give. This is the correct syntax for that query. This is the correct query for getting this based upon first name column from the persons table. So select first name from persons. Next, with SQL, how do you select all columns from the table from persons? Here, not a single column like first name or last name, but they are telling you like all columns they want to give. For all, we have the universal selector, that is a has, let's see, star symbol from select star from persons. So by this you will get all the persons. There is here, this is not a correct one, this is not a correct one. The all is not used for that. So universal selector, there is a star. Select star from persons, that will select or extract the data of all the columns from the persons table. So next bit is with SQL, how do you select all the records from the table named persons where the value of the column first name is Peter. So here what they are asking for, all the columns where they have to select. So select star from persons. Up to here is now this one is fine. This second option and fourth option is looking correct. But what they are asking extend to that where the value of the first name is Peter, and they're also checking the where first name, that is a where the first name should be a Peter. So let's see these two things here for the equating things here equal to Peter, that should be checked, right? This is not a symbol which is used to check is equal to like that. So select star from persons where first name is equal to Peter. So then that is the correct syntax for that querying that particular thing. So next, what they are asking for all selecting all the columns from the table persons where value of the column is first name starts with an A. Here not they are telling full name. They are telling like the starts with the name. So at that time, what we have to use is like operator. So like what should be like, the first letter should be A, the others will be anything. So at the time you have to use this percentage character, like first name is A and rest of all these should be anything, that should be, this is the correct syntax for that. So like operator should be used along with the where. So this is the correct syntax for what they're asking for. So select star from persons up to his name. Where here where you can see like should be there. Second option and fourth option is having like, but they're asking starts with A, not with ends with A. For example, if they ask with ends with A, then that should be the answer. So starts with A. This is the correct answer for that. So next bit is with OR operator displays if the record any condition is listed as true and an operator is records if all condition is true. Yes, for OR anyone is should be correct, then should be true. For AND all conditions should be true, then only that will be true. The statement is true, right? So true. Next, with SQL, how do you select all the records from the table named persons where first name is Peter and last name is Jackson? So they have to check two things here, not a single thing. So the two things will be combined with the type of end. So this should be true and this should be true. Then total will be true and that will be retrieved. So this is not a symbol, correct use it. Here there is no syntax followed. First you have to select star from table. After that where statement should come. So this is the correct syntax for that. And next, what they're asking with SQL, how do you select all the records from the table named persons where last name is alphabetically between, including Hassan and Peter. So this is the alphabetically between, that should be ranges from this to this. So between operator will be there along with the where. So from persons there is no operator, not and less than or greater than. So for ranging you should use this between kind of thing between Hassan and Peter. So this is the correct syntax for getting records between those names. So next, one SQL statement is used to return only different values. For different values, we have select distinct. So by this SQL statement, we'll get different values of those things. There is no select different or select unique. There is a select distant is there in SQL statements. Which SQL keyboard is used to sort the result set. For sorting the result sets, we have order by statement. There is no sort by or order or sort. Order by is the only thing which we use for sorting it of that result. With SQL, how can you return all the records from the table name of person sorted descending order? By default, without giving any order, that will take an ascending order. If you want to mention that should be in the descending order, then you should be mentioned as descending at the last, along with the column name, followed by the column name. Yeah. Here order by is used, so not a sort or not a order or sort by. Here order by is the operator we use. Select star from persons table, order by first name there should be descending DSC. So this is the correct syntax for that. And next 16th bit with SQL, how can you insert a new record into person? So inserting new records we use insert into, right? So insert into is used for that purpose. So insert into table, in which table you are going to insert table name, values, what you are going to insert, that should be specified. So this is the correct syntax. Insert into table name and values. You have to give them in the brackets. Okay. Next step. Next with SQL, how can you insert Wilson as a last name in the person? Now they are asking only to insert one value in that particular column only. Then how can you do means you should specify that column value while inserting values into them. So insert into person what the column value we have to get Its last name values is Olsen. So this is the correct syntax for that. Not this one. Not first. Not a name after column name. First should be the column name values after the name of that thing. So next bit. How do you change the Hassan into Lilson in the last name column in the person's table? Now they want to replace that which person is having this name and they have to change into this thing. So how we are changing or updating the particular thing, then we have to use this update statement, right? So update person, there are two bits, and update person, what we are doing, setting, what we are setting, they're asking to set the last name. So last name we are setting to which one? Nelson we are setting where we have to check which one last name which are having Helson should be checked to if this here into is not used, where it should be there. So this is the correct answer. Update person set last name where this last name should be that. So this is the correct syntax for that. Next, with SQL, how can you delete the record? So the first name is Peter in the person's table. So how to delete the record? We have to use delete statement, right? So delete statement from which table? From person's table. That should be mentioned first. From person's table where the first name should be Peter. So this is the correct syntax, but these two are wrong. Where we have not mentioning the table name first. That should be mentioned first with the delete. With SQL, how can you return the number of records? So, getting the count of that records, the number of records, we have to use this counter, which is an aggregate function which have to use counter. There is no column stars or no. So, count star means counting all the columns or how many records they are having. So, that should be counted. So, count is the one of the function. So, what is the most common type of joins? In joins, we have inner join is the most common type of joins in SQL. That's the inner join. Next, which operator is used to select values in range? To select the values in the range, we have this between operator as we have seen. So between this thing to this thing, there is no range or within operator. We use this between operator for that. Selecting within the range. Not null value constraint enforces a column should not be accept null values. Hence, if you have given any constraint like not null to any table while defining that, so that should not accept any null value. Yes, this statement is true. Next bit. Which operator is used to search for the specified pattern in our column? As we have seen, the first name should be start with A like that. Where what we have used is like operator. So for checking a specific pattern in a column, we should go with the like operator. So next, which SQL statement is used to create a database table is called customers. So to create a database table customers, what is the SQL statement means? Create create table. So there is no need to mention database table like that. If already created databases is there, you should map to that, and you should with the create table customers, you can create the customers tables in the particular database. So create table customer name will be enough for creating a table. So this is the last bit. We have covered 25 bits. So create table customers. So now I am ending the quiz. So let's say I got 25 out of 25, 100% perfect. The time spent is 10 minutes 37 seconds. So that means I have taken a time of 25 bits within 10 seconds. 15, there is no longer more than half, 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds per bit. So you can go back to quizzes to take other concept of quizzes, or you can try out if you got less score. If you want more practice, you can try out, or you can also check the answers here. So if you have get low points, low marks, not out of all, so you can check here. You will be having correct answers along with the what you have answered. Now I have all the correct answers only, so everything is in green color. If you have anything wrong, that should be visible in red color, and they also mention the specify the correct answer there. So that's all for today. We have done SQL quizzes, and these are the results. So not only SQL, we have done HTML and CSS and JavaScript, those things also. Visit our channel and go to the playlist. You will find all those videos. So if you like this video, give a big thumbs up below. That will really motivate us. And if you're having any suggestions for us to do more quizzes on any other concepts or any other websites you want to refer like that, so we'll do videos on that. And if you want any content other than these things, you can feel free to comment in the comment section. We'll definitely take your suggestions and try to implement them. Share these things to your friends who are at starting level of web technologies and learning the things from the W3 schools. Our videos will definitely help them a lot. So don't forget to share. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.